Now, coming up, well, 50 years on from its first television debut, the Thunderbirds are back. After 8, we'll be talking to the new-look Tracy Brothers.
And there's only 3 of them, oddly.
Yes, even though there are 5 brothers, but there are 3 people playing the 5 brothers.
Some shenanigans going on.
They must be so talented.
Yeah, they must be very talented or confused.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, we'll be meeting a heart.
Good morning, Britain. Coming up on the show, well, they argued about immigration, the NHS and spending cuts, but did any of the 7 party leaders do enough to win you over?
There was no clear winner, this was no game changer, but the ITV leaders' debate showed just how close this election is likely to be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thunderbirds Are Go. International Rescue are back, and we'll meet the 3 men who do the 5 voices of the Tracy Brothers.
Friday, 3rd of April 2015. Live from ITV Studios in London. This is Good Morning Britain.
Plus this weekend, International Rescue's back on our screens.
Thunderbirds Are Go.
Literally no strings attached this time, though. We'll be chatting to some of the voices behind the characters in a few minutes.
Brilliant. Hi there, welcome back. Now, after 50 years, we are going back to Tracy Island. Thunderbirds is back on our screens this weekend.
The new-look version will use a mix of live-action sets and cutting-edge animations. Wow. Let's take a look.
Thunderbird 5, have a look at my sensors, will ya?
They're picking something up, and so is my famous Gordon Tracy squid sense.
Your focus needs to be on that research station, Thunderbird 4, not your squid sense.
John, I'm detecting a YT-88 transponder beacon.
Really? That's the same kind Dad had on his ship.
I know this is important, Gordon, but can it wait until after we deal with the station? Not if it gets buried by another quake.
The signal's coming from inside a fault trench.
Gordon should check it out, just to be sure.
Wow, it's
Love
so
it.
good, isn't it?
And the fun is still there. Look, the voices behind the Tracy Brothers join us now. We've got Thomas Brodie-Sangster, you might recognise as well from Game of Thrones, if you're a fan like me. Rasmus Hardiker and David Menkin, good to see all of you this morning. My goodness, what was it like then? Did you have any awareness of the kind of huge popularity of Thunderbirds, or even what it was, because you were so young, when you were approached?
Yeah, I mean, the gravitas of the programme is, I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
Thomas and I were big fans growing up of the original, so it's, yeah, I mean, I've said it 100 times, it really is an honour to be a part of this show.
Now, people are going to be thinking, hang on a minute, there are 5 Tracy Brothers and only 3 of you. How does that work then?
We double up a little bit.
Ah.
Yeah. So who do? You do?
I play Virgil and Gordon.
And Rasmus, you do?
I play Scott and Alan, so Thunderbird 1 and 3.
And that leaves John.
Thunderbird 5.
But were you a big fan of Virgil, so were you a bit jealous that you didn't get to do Virgil?
I always liked Virgil as a kid. I thought he was the cool one. Thunderbird 2 is the cool, heavy-lifting one. So he was always my favourite, yeah. I had the costume of Virgil.
Did you? Oh, we need those pictures.
He wore it in today, actually.
Oh.
Yes.
So how is it then? Because people will think, you know, obviously you get into character. Do you get into character to do voice? I suppose you do get into character, do you, to do voices, or not?
Sometimes you can lose track of what the voice was, and you kind of have to find it again.
Yeah.
And sometimes it helps to actually play back what you did on the last recording.
But when you're doing 2 characters, that must be confusing. At times.
I've said Alan lines as Scott and Scott as Alan, and I've had to think and kind of go back. But it's fun doing that because you can really, well, argue with yourself and
Because they do bicker, don't they, quite a lot?
Yeah.
Can you do it for us now?
I can do my best.
Go on, go on. It's a bit me. It's a bit me.
Here we go. No pressure. Thunderbird 3, this is Thunderbird 1. Do you copy? Yeah, Thunderbird 1, I do. Alan, are you still in bed? No. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. Come on. It's time to launch. Okay, whatever.
Oh, that's so... I mean, that is brilliant. I love that. And do you record the voices separately, or do you literally do both voices as you're recording each show?
Yeah, oftentimes we do both voices, and then, you know, if we make a mistake, we'll go baach and
So you don't record one character and then record the next character, you just do it as the story's unfolding?
It works out better because then you can actually play off each other. Yourself, exactly. Yeah. And they like to actually have us all in the studio at the same time anyway to record the series. It's unusual that people get to do that these days. Yes. Sometimes you go in just by yourself. But here we actually get to be with each other, so with the other Tracy brothers.
My goodness. Is Thunderbirds big in America?
Had
you even heard of it?
I moved here when I was a little bit younger, and I didn't really know the show, but I realize now that it's actually in the vernacular. People talk about it, people use the phrases. So I sort of came into the job, well, when I had the audition, my agent said, you know, don't mess this one up.
This is the
big one.
Yeah. 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes.
The first one. Will you be watching it at home?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, all of you. Great.
It's going to be brilliant.
That'll be a weird experience,
You
I
know,
imagine.
we're all going to be buying Tracy Islands, don't you, this Christmas?
Well, I know, or making them.
Or
Do you
making
remember?
them, I do remember, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.